Hey guys, how you all doing out there today? Hope you're all doing really well. Okay, so today, a little bit of something different. How you doing, Oppies? Um, Obviously, I know Big Daddy should be raiding in a little while, so I won't do too much till then. But today we're going to do a little bit of modding, as well as a little bit of gameplay on Elmcreek. I'm doing pretty good, thanks very much. I'm glad to hear you're doing good too. So let's just switch over screens a sec. I want that one, don't I? There we go. So yeah, just for the minute, I'll just potter around doing a few things on here. Mm. Ah, nice bit of coffee there. So since obviously last time, um, been working on a few things. So hmm, interesting. It turned out quite well. Something I'm working on there, actually, to be honest, is a little Reaper's repair. I want to try and see if I can get some animated doors and stuff onto that, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to figure all that out, but I'll get there eventually, hopefully. So obviously over in this corner here, where heck are we? So over here, I've taken both of these fields over now, 48 and 49, and added a sort of animal greenhouse production. I've now got some sheeps. Couldn't get too many, only 10, but they've already started producing wool, which is quite nice. Got a little bit of a hay bale there left. So, eh. Over here, behind all the trees, I've also got my cows. The problem is when you do buy a field, make sure to clear the rocks first. I don't know. Ooh, hello, they're running. Yeah, so there's a nice little area back here for the cows. And I've got 30 cows at the minute, all the same ones, good old Holsteins for producing milk. So yeah, it's quite a nice little thing there. Um, One thing I have been playing around with is obviously the landscaping and stuff. So if I just jump in here a sec, obviously I'm trying to make it a little bit more natural looking, which I think's getting there quite nicely. Obviously this was just a one, like two fields here. Oh, trees there. And obviously I'm just trying to obviously use the trees as like a visual blocker really for the most part. Obviously it's still a work in progress at the minute. Um, but yeah, obviously I've got my greenhouses over here now producing and getting quite full. Obviously one nice thing maybe in the future, somebody will maybe edit these so they take manure as well as an additional product. Obviously I've got three of the bigger greenhouses set up now. Each one produces something different. So this one's the tomatoes, which are looking pretty good. Obviously got a fair few, and they're still counting on. This one's going to be for the lettuces, which is right there, and that's getting quite full too. So that's quite good. And then finally the old strawberries, which are nice. I like it. Obviously I've been trying to clear the strawberry, should say. Ended up getting a forklift and trailer here. I had to actually pull it out because it's getting so quite full. Oh. And so far, all that on the front is what is produced through about 2 days in game. Obviously, I am running one day. I might have to change that at some point, so it's a little bit longer. So, fun and games, hey. Lots and lots of product to sell, which is quite nice. Apart from that, it's just really doing a bit of farming and stuff. Obviously, I just finished doing the sorghum field. Popped it into the silo for now. And get this back into the sheds. I don't think I've got anything else ready yet. Just have a quick look. Oh, no, that's not mine. So obviously the ones I'm currently on is that. Obviously this is where my animals and greenhouses are. This area is still in development. Might just use that as more animals really, so we'll wait and see what happens there. Obviously down here on field 51, for the most part, obviously got the, what was it, the sugar factory placed down there. The rest now being turned to grass for now. I could actually use that as a second um, factory maybe later on, or a production area. Field wise, I've got 41, 50, 47, plus obviously 45 and 46 on the main farm. So yeah, it's getting there slowly. Obviously, if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to pop it in chat. Like I said, Big Daddy should hopefully be raiding in at some point. Once he's done that, I will start showing a little bit of the modding basics, I suppose is the best way to put it. One thing I wanted to show you guys is how you can take a in-game tanker, liquid tanker obviously, and make it multiple capacities. So you can actually pick up everything within liquid-wise in-game, or for the most part, all of it. Obviously with getting cows I did need to get some silage bales, so I did a mission and I had a few left over, but for some weird reason one of them decided to unwrap itself. So not sure what's going on there, but maybe a slight bug, not sure. But yeah, I've just been doing a little bit of playing around with landscaping and stuff. Pop the fence in, the shed to make it a little bit more homely. So let's pop this in here for now. In the end, there we go. But obviously, utilising like the trees and bushes and stuff like that around your properties is going to help keep those frame rates down, because obviously the occlusion culling for put that there for a minute, as you're aware, hides things behind other things. So obviously, if I was on the other side of this building, all of this wouldn't be rendering in and dropping frame rates. But obviously, lucky for me, I'm not really bothered. I'm hitting around about the 60 mark, so that's fine. But yeah, this is something I've been working on for Mr. MP7 Reaper's Repairs, which is quite cool, I think. And it's just going to be a workshop. One thing I would like to try and do, if I can, is take these doors out, and then maybe have on the inside some shutters so you can actually drive in. Maybe relocate the actual repair trigger itself. It does work and everything. Obviously, you just walk up to that. And obviously, I haven't got any vehicles there to show you guys, but I've got one here I could possibly use. Yep, see that's got a bit of damage on this, so if we just disconnect you, and that was just pulling the in-game version, and obviously at the minute the only thing that's been changed was this sign. So obviously you just pull up in front of it, go over to the trigger, hit R, and obviously you can see your vehicle, and you can just repair that like that. Obviously if you wanted to, you could obviously paint it, but obviously I haven't got enough now because I've just wasted it all on repairing it. Oops. And I've just run out of money. Bank loan. But let's get a quick loan out. I have actually got this down quite a lot. Obviously I had it up to 500. How you doing, bad lad? Welcome, mate. There we go, so that's better. One nice thing is the engines don't turn off when you do repair things. What are you on with Billy? What do you mean, bad? Let me just check something a minute. Oh, he's still going, is he? Okay. Oh, plans for today. So mainly a little bit of gameplay, but I also want to do a bit of modding as well to show you how to take a in-game tanker. So if we go to animals, to take one of these guys and make it a multi-liquid tanker instead. That's one part of it, and then obviously the rest is going to be sort of question and answers, gameplay, stuff like that. So all this fun stuff. Actually, I have actually been playing around with it already today, to try and figure out how it works on 22. It's pretty much the same as 19. Obviously, this is the one that I've just done. Took me about 10 minutes to throw together, and as you can see, it actually does your diesel. Actually, that's diesel, def, water, milk, uh, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, digestate, and slurry. So this is what I'm going to be showing off today, how to make one of them from an in-game item. What I also did, obviously it's quite an easy edit for this, is actually I've made it more color optionable. So obviously you got the main color, which is going to be the main set, that part. Actually, you could actually change that so it's a duller colors if you wanted to, and obviously I've added the additional rims. No, fill type bulk will not work with that, unfortunately. Obviously I will get into it once Big Daddy's finished streaming. Actually, I should really jump into Discord with him, shouldn't I? So he knows. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be showing off today. Well, it looks like in black. Well, that looks not too bad actually. But yeah, obviously, that is what I'm going to be doing today. About 30 minutes. Okay, I might as well actually show it off now. Yeah, the black looks quite good. Not sure about that. Obviously, you can actually add additional colours. Let's go with a bit of silver. Might look alright. And let's just lease that a sec. See what it looks like. And let's jump over. And thank you very much for the sheep scream anonymous. Much appreciated. How you doing, Mr. Darius Frost? Alpaca milk? Yeah, never know. That's one thing else I'm going to show off as well. Obviously, I've got a truck there. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad actually, does it? If it's chrome, I suppose it'd be better. But yeah, overall it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, but yeah, we'll get into that in a little while. But yeah, one other thing I've done, if you didn't catch it in Boomhowers, I have been playing around with these guys, and I've actually added something to the back. And if I spin it around, oh look at that! We've got my little BAM logo, plus my little alpaca on top as well. Oh, too far. Needs a little bit of straightening out, but it's not too bad to be honest. Took me a little while to figure that out, but yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, don't know why I've got a thing for pink at the minute. It's weird. But yeah, it looks quite nice actually. I also added additional capacities as well. Ah, okay. Animals. Yeah, that's something that's now actually been updated onto the SGA website. Obviously, when I put this up on YouTube, I will be adding links for the SGA website as well, so you can grab it there afterwards if need be. But yeah, actually, what I'll do. Have I actually done anything? Nope. Okay. What I'm just going to do is jump over to my desktop. There we go. So what I'm going to show you now is how to take an in-game tanker and turn it into a mod, and then show you how to have it so it accepts all the liquids on a map. So one thing with FS19 maps, so like PV County stuff like that, Dashnet added every liquid type into the fill types for liquids. So all you needed to put in to the mod is fill type categories equals liquids, and it bring up everything. Obviously, with base game giants, they tend to put things slightly differently and separate them all. So the first thing what we're going to need is to find the tanker. So if we go to my documents, and obviously you're going to need to find where your games are, your FS22 game file is, and I think I was going the wrong one. Yep. So it's going to be that. So obviously this is going to be your. So let's go back. So that's your. Obviously this is going to be on my C drive. Program files times 86, and then FarmSim 2022. So to find two things, both going to be in the data folder. The first one, what we're going to need is going to the vehicles, find Flegel. I think it's no, it's going to be lizard, I should say, because that's what the tanker is. Lizard, and we want this one, the MKS 32, which is the bigger tanker. The MKS 8 is the small one that has the funny bit on the front, but this is the particular one that I want right there. Now, for the most part, you're going to need just that. If you want to edit the actual image itself, you can add that as well. If you're going to do additional edits, you will need basically all four of them. But for this basic modding, what I'm going to do is just grab the XML. So I'm just going to right click and heck, how do I copy this? Okay, no, I'm going to do Control C, which is to copy. I'm going to go to my desktop. Oh, why did I close that? Then Control V, and there's the XML right there. So from there, what you're going to need is a mod description, which you can actually find within the game or any other mod. And then you're going to need a folder to put them both in. So folder, and what I'm just going to do is fs22 underscore mks 32 underscore modded, just so we know it's different from the one that I've done already. So there's that. So we'll just open that a sec and bring that across. So take you, mod script, pop it in there. We'll take the XML that we just took out of the game, copied out of the game, I should say, and we'll pop it in there as well. So that is literally all you need. For the simple fact, everything in your your XML for the item will point to the game, and that is all you really need. Okay. Obviously, if you're going to edit, say the image, put your own logo on it or whatever, you can do. You can take that image as well and slap it in there. So what you want to do is get Notepad++, which is what I've got, and what most modders actually use, and we'll just open that XML into there. So obviously this is the XML, nice, simple, easy to read. Obviously some things can get a bit more complicated than others. Obviously to separate this from any other one in game, what I'm just going to do is put the modded onto the end, just so we know that this is the actual modded version. I'm going to actually leave it in the same category as the one in game, but you could set up a category of your own if you wanted to. That's probably something that's going to be shown later on, where how you can actually categorize your stuff so it all shows up in one area. But yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. Obviously the original is going to show just as that. Obviously this is going to have the modded on the end, but what you want to make sure is each of these has the $data sign at the beginning, okay? Because what that will do is it will actually look for it in game for all those visuals, the pictures and all that. This is a good way of keeping your mod folder to a minimum size. Obviously this tanker itself obviously has something right here which is quite new to the game, and this is actually shows you the maximum that tanker will hold and be able to be pulled out. Obviously there is a few things you can do to edit that and remove the weight, like update mass equals false, update max mass equals false will override that as well. One thing I have found with the update max mass, it won't fully remove the weight issue. It'll just reset it slightly higher, so I'd definitely play around with that if you wanted to. So obviously if you wanted to, you could also change the price if you wanted right there. And apart from that at the top here, that's about it. Obviously you got your wheel options there that you could actually go in, add additional ones if you wanted to. It's up to you. To be honest, most of this I wouldn't really bother worrying too much about until you get to here. And this is what we want to change, okay? And in particular, it's going to be a little bit right there. Oh, this bit I'm highlighting right there is going to be changing. So, with that being said, what we need to do is find out, let's close that, what fill types we need. Now I've actually already had a look, so I know exactly where I'm going to go. So back to C drive, to programs 86, farms M22, let me maximize that so you can see what I'm doing. And what we're going to go into is data, to maps, and what we want to look for is the maps fill types, okay? And what this is actually going to show you is what the map or the base game maps will accept as a fill type, okay? So it could be bulk, it could be anything. So obviously a lot of this is quite, well, could be edited if you wanted to, but I wouldn't bother. Obviously in a lot of maps like PV County, like I said, if you actually go into it and find this file, it'll actually have every liquid on the map in one line. In this case, they've separated them because it is base game, so we have to go zoom, 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 almost right to the bottom, to be honest, which is right there. This is what we were after, is the fill type categories section of the XML, okay? Now there's three that we need to pull out of here, okay, that relate to liquids. The first one is going to be liquids. We also need sprayers. We also need slurry tank. And if you copy and paste them into your mod XML, so if I just highlight and Control C, which is to copy, I'm going to take this part here to start off with and delete them, and we're going to do Control V and bring that liquids in, do a space. We want sprayers, so double click, left click on that to highlight it, then Control C to copy again, and we'll do Control V there, space, and then the last one is slurry tank, so double click, Control C, and then Control V into there. So there's one last edit we can now do here, is so it actually recognizes these as a category type. And what we want to do is to take that part right there. Oh, actually, hang on, that one there, I should say. Control C to copy it. And what we're just going to do is drop that right there. So it should look like that. So it's fill type categories, and then it's going to read liquids, sprayer, and slurry type tank, okay? And with that, that should show up the liquids that those categories accept. So if we go back to here, so liquids is going to be your milk, your water, your diesel, your DEF. Your sprayers is going to be liquid, fertilizer, and herbicide. Then obviously your slurry tank is going to be liquid manure and digestate. Hey, how you doing? Popping patrol. If you need real free and high quality service. To be honest, mate, no, I'm good, thanks. And yeah, I think we're gonna say goodbye, mate. I'm sorry, but I love people like you guys, but not today, thanks. Let me just do this, this, this. Bump. Catch you later, mate. Oi. Anyway, so yeah, obviously as we've added those three into the tanker, what that'll now recognize is, rather than having each like half a light full line now going with hundreds of different liquid types, Oh, and thanks. How you doing, Grimwald? Um, you can actually just narrow it down to those three for base game. Obviously, as more maps come out, you can actually find that you'll just need that liquid part there. Um, the only other thing you could actually then do if you wanted to is increase that if you wanted to. And then, obviously, the higher you go, more issues you're going to have pulling it. So what you might need to do is add something like update mass. Oops, I was doing it the wrong way. Equals false. You could do that way if you wanted to. That does still work, by the way, guys. But what that'll do is it'll actually remove all weight issues. Obviously, at the minute, what you can also do, oops, is do update max mass. And what that will just do is reset it to a higher capacity. And what I would do is definitely recommend playing around with that one to find where the limit is. Okay, guys. But yeah, we're just going to leave it as update mass, then it just removes it. Actually, now take that off because it's just going to be the base for the now. Obviously, the higher that goes, you'll need to update that so it's more 2. So it actually loads in quicker. Your discharge or unloading. Oh yeah, that'll be for your unloading and loading, I suppose. Slightly different to the old one. Oh, there it is. There's your loading, your fuel type liters. So you'd need to update that as well. Now, as you can see, this area here, so this is obviously a base game, already has your base material configuration set up and your rim options. What you could actually do is add on to that if you wanted to. For now, I'm actually just going to leave it. One thing I will add to it, I need to grab from another document. Give me a sec. Let's see, does it have it on there? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I need to grab that. Copy. And if we click into just after the configurations, do a space. And what you want to do is add use default color as true, just like that, okay? And then if you have the default color index 0, what that'll do is it'll reset the color to here. Okay, so you'll still keep these colors, but it'll also add in your base game colors, which is something that I actually removed them, to be honest. I don't know why I should have left them. And obviously you can do the same with this if you wanted to. Obviously it's already got that there showing, as you can see. If you just change that to true, you could just leave it like that as well if you wanted to, and that would just bring up the colors. You could also delete that if you wanted to as well, and just have it like that. So nice and neat and tidy, okay? So with that being said, let's go test it out, shall we? So obviously what you need to do is save that. Let me just drag that across a sec, and we'll close that. We don't need you anymore. There's one other thing we need to set up, and that is your modded script. So if I double click on that to bring that back, and this is one that I've basically set up. You can actually find it within the game. If you just go into your Farming Sim 2022 folder and search for mod script, it'll actually bring up 3, one for each map, and then you just literally edit it to how you want it to show. And this is basically all you need. This is how all you want to have. Obviously, when you get it, it'll be description vision version 60. Obviously, at the minute you could do 60, 61, 62, I believe. This part would need to be edited. Obviously, I've added Giants because it's going to be a Giants in-game product. And then I obviously added my name, my modding name to it. And then obviously this can be changed if you wanted to. I know some people, modders out there, such as like BDB SSB, will put the date and a version number in there. You could just leave it like that if you wanted to. Obviously you're going to have to give it a name. So obviously in this case it's going to be, let's just do a space that. Actually, I'll remove that. So this is going to be an MKS. Oh, did we do that? 32 modded. So we know that this is going to be the modded one that we're creating. In this area here, obviously I've put info because this is going to be it's a description of what it's going to be, okay? Like it says, so this is going to be a modified or modded in game tanker that holds all the grid types. As you can tell, I'm not very good at typing or quick, but I'm getting there. So something else we're going to need is obviously the icon. Now what we can actually do, because obviously I've still got it open, is if we scroll back up to the top, and in image line here, if we copy that part there, well actually not quite the last part because it's slightly different. It's just from the beginning of the dollar data to the MKS32, if we control C to copy that, and then paste that into there, what that'll do is that'll read it from the game, okay? And then all we need to do is grab that, which is the XML that's going to be right here. So if I separate those two, if we click on that, right click, now obviously for you guys on Windows 10 you'll see it like this. So if we go down to rename, do Control C, what that'll do is that'll copy that name, and then we just double tap that onto there, and then do Control V to paste it, okay? And what that has now done is it's added this XML and the in-game image to the mod description. So all you need to do is then save, and we'll close that. Now what you can do is obviously zip it up if you wanted to. If you want to do further edits, leave it unzipped, it's up to you. As long as you're not going on to multiplayer, the game will read it as an open file. So what I'm actually going to do, because I might do some more edits in a bit on that, is I'm going to drop it into a folder I've created with the new SGA mod folder switcher, which has all my mods in there at the minute, and we're just going to drag and drop that into there. And obviously, as you can see, there's not too many at the minute, mostly a few of my bits, plus a few other things that I've added. Obviously, I've got Reaper's Repairs, which is something I am working on in a minute. So with that, if I boot up the game now, and let's switch over to gameplay. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Give this a minute or two. There we go. So the first test is if you go into your download content, and I can never remember which one it is. It's one of these. Oh, what's that? See now that for some reason that is not reading the store image, but I'm not too worried about that because that's it right there anyway. That's interesting. That's the one I wanted. So it's the tick. Now why has that not done that? Did it earlier with that one. That's interesting. Let's go back and have a look. And let's just compare them. I'm sure I did. Yeah, so that should read it. Not sure why. The joys of modding, hey guys. So with that being said, what I'm just going to do is grab that image to make it easier. Where are you there? Some things never quite go right the first time, but it's just playing around. Lizard and that. So we're just going to grab that, copy, and I'm going to drop that into the folder, which I closed already. It's just silly sausage. Pop that in there, and we'll just copy that name. Control C. Actually, could just delete all that there. Oops, completely didn't do that right. Oh, and I'm on the wrong screen. Let me just change that back a sec, guys. I haven't got my little tablet, so keep forgetting to change over. So what I've just done is gone in, grabbed the store image from the actual file, changed it here so it shows as store. We'll save that. That should be fine. And as we've now got that in the folder, I might as well change it in the actual description here. And all you have to do is highlight from the $data to this /, delete that, and that'll now read that into the folder, okay? So we'll just save that and try again. Obviously, one thing you might find is you will get a warning saying that the folder can't be loaded on multiplayer, but yeah, so, wrong one, that one. Here we go, try again. So there, to the tick, and there we go. So there's the one obviously we've just created. Few. So if we just go into my games, obviously you've got to make sure that you select it so it's ticked off, and I've just added that one as well. Nice chair, by the way. So yeah, how are you all doing while this is going on? Hey, Fat Dad, how you doing, mate? Yeah, so I thought I should do a little bit of quick modding tutorial. Obviously, that for the image for some reason wasn't reading the in-game, so I did it earlier and it worked perfectly fine. So God knows. Yeah, so it's one of those things with modding. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So Satisfactory, oh nice. That is one game I've not actually got into playing yet. Wouldn't mind doing it though. Right, so let's get rid of that. So there's no. So that's not on there now. So start. So if we go into the shop now, obviously that was still located in the shop in the same place. Hey KW, how you doing, mate? So if we go to tools, down to the animals. Obviously there's the original one, and if we go to the end, there's the modded one that we've actually done. So we can actually compare the differences between the two. Obviously that just does your water, your milk, your herbicide, and your liquid fertilizer. Obviously now, since adding those three types, the liquids, the slurry, what was it? Slurry spreader and the sprayer categories to it. It now shows up each of them. So you've got your DEF, your water, your milk, your diesel, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, your digestate, and now your slurry is in there as well. So all of those products can actually go into that one tanker. And obviously if we jump into there, I can actually show you, you've got your three original, let me click on that, three original colours, as well as all the base game ones as well, which are now being used. So you can have it pink, obviously where it's set up to be shiny, it is going to be a shiny surface. Obviously if you go in, you can actually find the material listings and actually edit, so you got matte and stainless steel version. So but yeah, that looks quite nice actually, I like that. Obviously your rim colours as well, obviously you're going to have your original 3 or 4, I think it was 4 wasn't it? So you got your chrome, your silver, your white, your black. Obviously you could actually get rid of those last two, because obviously the black's going to be there, black, well I suppose you could leave it in, and obviously white is there already, so yeah. So obviously after that, what you can actually then do is edit your capacities as well. So you've got multiple capacities if you wanted to. You could even reduce the cost if you wanted to, which I could actually show you how to do that now if you wanted to. So if I just save that and exit, so that's in game ready, so I can show you. Right, I need that to. So what I've actually done, if I go back into the shop, because you might have missed it, Grimwald, is I did create one already. See, obviously I haven't added any capacities as yet, but if you wanted it as that, you're more than welcome to, or I could upload to that other one that we've just done. after the stream, obviously. But yeah, so that's been saved. So if I crash that a minute, makes life a little bit easier. So I'll go back into the folder, and I'll just show you a quick way of adding additional capacities. So if I switch over to desktop, so I can show you what we've done. So here's the one that we were just doing. We'll go into here, maximize you. Also, I'm going to leave that open as well, because obviously this is something we're going to be editing in a minute. Now, if we go scroll down to where we put all those, the liquid, your sprayer, and your slurry tank, if you highlight that little bit right there and copy it, so Control C, do a space, you can actually create as many capacity options as you wanted to, okay? Now what you will need to do so they actually recognize it in game as separate capacities is to click just there, do a space, type name equals, and then whatever you want to call it. So what we'll do is default for the first one, obviously in the speech marks. Highlight that, Control C to copy, and if we put that into each of them for the minute, exactly the same. Then all we have to do then is go here, and we could do, say, extension 1, extension 2, extension 3, extension 4, or you could name it whatever you want to, okay? This is just a quick run through. Now what I will do is I'm actually going to do update mass equals false on this. And obviously that's going to remove the weight issues that's going to happen in a minute. Equals false. And I'm going to copy that little bit into each of them as well. Obviously you could have done this beforehand to save a little bit of time. And what you could actually do is you could put, say, 60,000 there, 70,000 for example. Obviously you can put it as whatever you want, and we'll put 90 there. So this is roughly what, if you're actually going to do multiple capacities, should look like, okay? So if we just save that a sec, obviously go into your mod script, and what you need to then do, because you've added an additional update to it, do 1. And if you can get into the routine of changing that as you go, it is helpful for you to keep an eye on mods, especially if you're going to release them. So one other thing we need to add here, I don't tend to do multiple lines if I don't have to, is just edit it to say that you've added those multiple capacities. So added additional capacities. Don't have to be too special or anything with that, to be honest. So just save that, close. Obviously that is fine. So if we load that into the game now, what that should see is that you've added, let me just switch that over, so we can actually get this here and everything going. Also already know it's here, there it is right there. Obviously if you wanted to, you could do the same as what I've done, is create your own little logo to slap on top if you want to. So entirely up to you. If you're just going to be using it yourself, you don't have to do anything too special. That can go away. Don't need to worry about that. There we go. So back in the game. So if we go back into the store and we'll go back down to animals, obviously you can change the category if you wanted to trailers or whatever. It's up to you guys. Scroll along to the end and there it is again. Obviously now you can see that it goes from 32,000 litres to 90,000 litres, okay? Because that is because of the edit that we've done to add those different capacities. So obviously you got your default, which is obviously 32,000 litres. Extension 1 is 60, 70 for 2, 80 for 3, and 90,000 for 4. Obviously you could change, put any figure in if you wanted to. I tend to have the multiple capacities because obviously if you're on a small map, you might want a smaller bit of equipment compared to say PV County, which is the 16X. You might want like a huge capacity. You want that option to be able to change it as and when you need to. So yeah, I hope that's helped you guys out. So obviously we've gone in, we've added additional color options to it for the main color. So put that as yellow for instance. That looks like gold almost, which is quite nice. Obviously got your rim colors. We've added additional ones, so you've got a nice selection there. And we've also added your different capacities all into one different mod. It hasn't really taken that long, to be honest. Was that 20-30 minutes roughly, and it's done and dusted. Obviously once you get into it a lot quicker, it takes you like 5-10 minutes to do all of that in one hit. It is such an easy edit. I definitely recommend anybody doing it. And the nice thing is obviously with it being an in-game mod and it's directed at an in-game item, you also get all the additional things like your licenses if you wanted already on there. Because what you might find is if it's coming from a converted item mod, it might not necessarily have that option. It might have to actually be added by the modder itself. So using the stuff that's in game and modifying it how you want it to is probably the best and easiest way, guys. And you can actually do that the same with like a bulk trailer or like a normal trailer. So for instance, if we go into here, into your trailer categories, you could actually take something like that, which is got like one capacity. You could set up so you've got your additional colors on your chassis on this part here, and have another lot of base game colors for the actual tipper part as well. And then obviously add your capacities as well, and you can actually make that into a really nice mod. Obviously if you want to go a bit further, what you need is obviously take the i3D file as well, and maybe slap a trailer mount on the back as well, hitch. So yeah, obviously using what we've gone over today, you could take literally everything in game and make it a mod and change it how you want it, okay? Obviously some tend to turn out a little bit different. Oh, that's quite nice. Reminds me of the old Crampy trailer, Bandit, from 19. Oh, that's quite nice. I might have to get one of them at some point. But yeah, even something like, for instance, the pace setter. That one is a little bit trickier because obviously you've got your two capacities. What you need to do then is basically copy the two capacities and paste them into a new section below, and so on. So you can actually I've done that in 19 exactly the same. So you could actually hold a lot more and travel less, I suppose, is the best way. Obviously you got your distinction, which is very similar, which is another that's a triple base one. So obviously you're going to have your three compartments. So it's going to be exactly the same again, but you're going to have your three options that you copy and paste into a new capacity option, and obviously something like that as well. Obviously you'd have to edit each trailer, find each trailer in the game, put them into one mod, and then edit each trailer so they've got their multiple capacities and stuff like that. And what you might find as well, let's see, that's obviously set up as bulk, so almost. No, see, if you look at that, you've got different capacities. So obviously this trailer here is set up as a bulk trailer. What you could actually do in the XML where you put like the bulk, I think in that one it'd be like a forage or something else. You could actually take that bulk from that trailer and put it into those, so they actually show up the same. Same with that, you could change that to bulk, and that is a bulk. It's once you get into it, it's really quite easy, okay? But I hope that little segment has helped you guys out a little bit, which I think was quite cool. So yeah, so that's that basically done, and I'm gonna get on with a bit of gameplay now. How you doing, Imperial Gamer? How you doing, mate? But yeah, what I'll do is I'll go through and then edit that tanker a little bit more, and I'll upload it onto the SGA website after the stream, okay? Grimwald, and for anybody else. Hey, cool, happy birthday, mate. Hope you have a good day, mate. If you're going to go for a drink tonight, make sure you have one on us, yeah? Unfortunately, we can't be there as well. But yeah, definitely have a good one, mate. So, I need to carry on doing a little bit of greenhouses. Now, one thing I did find really interesting with this forklift, I didn't realise it was actually in game or available with these options, is you can actually change the width of the forks and actually move them side to side. That is really quite cool. Obviously, with the 19, they didn't have that option, so yeah, I like it. So I need to jump into you. So yeah, this is what I'm loading up at the minute. Some strawberries. Actually, what I might try and do, I wonder if I can change it so that it automatically sells them, because it'd be so much easier. Okay, so we're down strawberries there. Change output, selling. Oh, there we go. That would make life so much bleaking easier. I'll take that. We'll change that to active, because it should be active. Oh no, I don't want that. How do I turn that one off? Change. Storing, sell. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. You can actually have all of them going at the same time. Oh no, just one. I haven't really done much with these, to be honest, so which one's actually active? It should be lettuce. Active. There we go. That's what I wanted. So that is fine. Then that one should be selling, so that'll make some money constantly coming in. So we'll just save that a sec before I forget it. There we are. So that should make us some money while I clear this lot away. The only thing it doesn't have is the door opening up, but yeah, that's almost similar to what I used to drive myself. Right, so I need to bring you in a little bit. Down. Now a nice little trick that I've found with it is if you bring them right in, you can actually grab them from one end, and I'm miles away. There we go. Ooh. It's a little bit tricky, but you should be able to get it in there. There we go. Catching on the ground. There we go. And we're just going to lift you up. There we go. Hopefully as we've lined up, we should be fine to go straight in. I know. I'm trying to be a little more realistic with them. There we go. That's fine. Just get you down low enough. The only thing I would like, is if possible, is for it to have a higher rack on it, so it pushes all of them level. Maybe some straps for when you're driving. So there we go. So if we open that up a bit more, Keep it nice and stable. And we'll bring you down. It's hard to believe I used to actually drive with 3 of these things. Right. But yeah, I decided to go with the class outfit. I need to have a look to see if there's anything for like doing forklift work or something like that. There we go, line that up. Oop. Nice and steady. Do that in. And I'm totally way off. But yeah, having a slide shift on it is quite nice. There we go. Tuck that in there. And not too bad. The only problem is the forks don't go high enough. So you do have to sort of maybe just nudge them up if you have to. There we go, it's not too bad. And obviously strap them down for safety. But yeah, I've done all of them with the forklift. That's not bad, is it? Right, so let's recenter you. There we go. But yeah, it's a nice little forklift to be honest. Let's bring you in. Oh, I can't get to it. There we go. Come on. You know you want it. There you are. Obviously, if you're into just doing it by hand, you're more than welcome to. And thank you very much for the follow, Mad Max NL, or Mex should say. How are you doing, mate? And welcome to the channel. There we go. But yeah, as Darius said, you can actually do it by hand because they are light enough. Wouldn't mind actually having a try. You're fine, good. And how? Yeah, good, good, good. Right, so let's shove it in there. So there we go. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to have a play of these, make a different product or something. There we go. Now, one thing I would recommend if you are going to do it this way is to take your time, because obviously this slides so well. Wow, I know strawberries aren't accepted there. So I'll just grab a couple of here. Actually, which one's lower? Right. So what I'll probably just do the one for now on that. If I can get it lined up nicely, which I can't. There we are. Actually, what I'm just going to do is reposition me lorry. So I don't have to travel so far. But yeah, this is one area I want to maybe flatten out a bit better and maybe make it in like a either for animals or actually a little production area. That should be fine. But yeah, obviously I've got the greenhouses here. Might even put the orchards in there actually. Do 2 or 3 lines of each. Yeah, my mods are actually on the SGA website, Fat Dad. They're obviously at the minute PC only. Um, I have considered putting some up on Giants, but I've never really bothered. But yeah, if you do, um, oh heck, I think it's exclamation mark SGA if I remember rightly. Let me just double check that. Where is it? There. Commands. Oh, actually, if you do exclamation mark mods, that'll take you to actually my section on the SGA website. But obviously, some of the guys, like Big Daddy, Impact, Darius, Boomhauer, Dave, or Dajnet, have all done their mods as well, which you can check out there. It also has obviously the calendar for when everybody's streaming and such. But yeah, I've still not figured out that. Yeah, we're just talking about you, mate. I still haven't figured out how you did that blinking chair. I just can't get it to work on my end for some reason. But obviously, I'll get there eventually. I will. So strap you down. But yeah, something that Darius did. Now, if I remember rightly, it should be in here. Is a little chair. It's $150, and it's basically a sleep trigger. Now, obviously, because I've already got the house in it, I can't actually put one down. But you could actually put that right next to any of the um, decorative houses and use it as your own home. And obviously, it does have a spawn trigger as well in there, so you can sleep, you can spawn, and I would imagine you can also change with it as well. Console. Yeah, I'm sure somebody will do some, and you never know. Well, depending if Dave puts out a map for console, which you never know, maybe could happen. Might even put up a few mods of my own to go with the map. But yeah. Okay, Darius. But yeah, I tried pulling the in-game house. Removed the actual house itself and tried putting something else there, like your chair, and I just kept throwing thousands of blinking errors. So I think that's kind of why I just gave up on the blinking thing. But now that I've actually figured out how to do like your decals and that, I might even try it again. Just take me time. But yeah, I'll give you a shout. Really missing my autoloaders. Yeah, but saying that, I did read on Facebook somebody is actually working on a autoload Bale trailer. So it's only a matter of time before that's actually released, and obviously more modders start doing um, other trailers. There we go. Might have to come in there. Oh. The only problem is where I've put it so close, it's hard to get to. So I'm gonna have to do it from the top, I think. There we are. Oh, you started with the chair and then that could be what it is. Obviously, I pulled the whole thing out. But yeah, I will definitely have a look at that. I don't know if you've seen it, Darius. What I was working on for Reaper's repairs. What if I can jump over to it? No, I can't. Okay. Obviously, this is something I worked on yesterday, whilst who was I watching last night? I can't remember now. But yeah, I pulled this from the in-game files and changed the actual sign. I thought that was quite funky. Reaper's repairs, as he's always repairing mods and stuff, isn't he? Yeah, so that's basically all I've done for the minute, is change that. But something that I want to try and figure out is how I can remove the doors and add shutters to it that actually work. And then maybe move the actual trigger so it's actually inside the building, so you can actually use the inside of it. But yeah, obviously while I was going through the editor and that, I figured out that obviously the windows are could do with being changed. But obviously they're separate, so obviously the curtains are separate and that. So yeah, I'll figure it all out. It's just a matter of keeping the ones that actually work. I've got a feeling that that's going to be the actual image file, I think it is, that I'll need to edit it to remove the doors. But yeah, I'll get there. But I might try that actually, now that you mentioned about doing the chair first and then adding the triggers. So, so let's grab you. Obviously I was probably doing it in reverse, so it still had all the house triggers and stuff in there. But Dave mentioned something about a tent, so I might even have a look around the maps and see if I can find a tent and have the trigger on that, because that'd be quite cool. And Big Daddy coming in with a raid of 130 people. Welcome Big Daddy and everybody else. How you guys doing? And there we go. How you doing, Surfing Cowboy Gaming? And what's that we're getting? Let's see. So that's a thank you to Creeping Dolly, uh, Higgis Boggis Matt. I think that is. I'm sorry if I butchered that one. Digital Frost and Ronnie FS21 Junkie. Much appreciated for the follows, guys. And Galdevet, Sergeant Beer Monkey. Thank you very much for the follows as well, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Stretch, how did you know I needed to stretch? Thank you. Welcome, definitely now. As they're now here, I better get my booty into Discord so we can all have a big yak. And, oh, come here, you. And thank you very much for the follow there. Sluggish, Neo Seal 01, and the Big Ox 8508. Much appreciated for those follows as well. I'll just show you in a sec what I've been up to so far. Let me jump in here. And
This is the time.
Hello guys.
Hey, Billy.
How y'all doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thanks.
Good, good.
Did you have a good stream, sir?
Absolutely. Great stream,
Yeah,
thanks.
great. And thank you very much for that follow. Unfratella. Cool. I love these names. Some of these that come up. So, just for you guys that have just come in, a quick brief of what I've actually been doing is I've gone in. Oh, wrong one. I want the store. I've actually gone in and shown how to take a in-game tanker, because this has gone on from Big Daddy. He gave me the idea. Thank you very much, by the way. Is to take an in-game liquid tanker and actually modify it so it actually holds all the liquids on the map. Obviously, if you want to know how to do it, what I'd recommend is going back to the beginning of this stream and you'll see how it was done. And it's literally, instead of actually adding each individual product, you can actually only enter 3 items and it'll make it work. Actually, I can actually
very nice.
yeah, I can actually show you it quickly. Let me just switch screens a sec. Desktop. Dish. If I can get this thing to minimize. Hey Wheels, how you doing, mate? Oh heck, this is not going to work. Let me come out of game a sec.
Going on Wheels.
Not much, man.
It's not Wheels, it's Wheels. Wheel, innit? Hey Phil Cool, how you doing, mate? Savage Wolf, much appreciated, and how you doing? Is this going to crash or is that going to load back up? It's going to crash. Yep, I thought so. So, I've got it in my mod folder. So this is the one that we actually just created. Obviously, I haven't zipped it up or anything because it makes life a little bit easier. So what I've actually done, I'll just show you quickly. So obviously, change the title so we know which one it's going to be. I've re-linked the image file so you can actually get it to show. For some reason, the first one wouldn't. We've now actually added additional capacities to the tanker. But all you actually need is to do fill types categories and then do liquids, sprayer and the slurry tank, and that will actually give you the option to have all the liquids on the map. Obviously, one thing with modded maps you'll find is the mod creator or map creator will put everything into the liquid types. So the only thing you'll actually need is the liquid in that option there. So that's quite a cool little trick. So yeah, that's what we've done. So that should actually take, that now actually takes everything.
Very
So,
nice.
yeah.
Cool, Billy. Very
Obviously, also added base game colors as well, which is an easy, quick fix. Actually, I should show that as well, shouldn't I? Really, for all you new guys. So if we just scroll down, it's a simple addition, because obviously this part right here is already in the XML. The only thing you actually have to add is use default colors equals true, or just add that and it'll add the base game colors as well. So yeah, nice and easy edit. And obviously you can do that to any bulk trailers as well if you wanted to. Right, so I want jump back to the game now, and we'll get that loaded up. Hey, Bodine, how you doing, mate? What did I miss? I prefer square myself. They don't know that. Yeah.
I'll be right back. Need a washroom break quick.
Okie dokie, mate. And yeah, so that's the modded one. I could actually upload that straight to the website as it is. Hey, Scurvy, hi, how you doing, mate? And we'll make stretch. How do you know I need a stretch, mate? That's terrible. Let's get rid of you for a minute. Good, glad you're doing well. Yes, we'll do a
You're
quick.
going crazy with these mods, Billy. You're
I know.
addicted now.
Nah. Obviously, one thing I
Just
actually.
take just take time to play. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, I am. Obviously, when I first started in 19, I was literally pulling everything in games, seeing how they were working and stuff. And actually, found I was actually modding more than playing, and actually lost the interest in both. So this time, I'm actually just taking it nice and simple. Obviously, one thing I have done is I've actually categorized all mine, so they all show up in one place. And this is the one that I was
Yeah.
working on earlier. The only thing I do need to actually change with that is to put the original colors back onto it. So the chrome and all that. But yeah, that's just what I've been doing. So for all you new guys as well, one thing I actually finally figured out last night or yesterday is how to add a decal onto something, and I've actually added it onto this. Some of you guys would have maybe have seen it already. I know Boomhauer showed it off slightly yesterday. Got a used olive harvester, just no olive fields yet. Yeah, something I need to start doing next is olives and grapes. But what I'll just do is pan this around, and you can see what I've actually been working on. And somebody's at my door, and I'll be back in a sec. Oh, there we go. I don't know, council workers. There we go, I'm back in. So this is what I've actually added. Is a little logo on the bottom, and then obviously the alpaca onto the top. It does need to straighten it out, actually, slightly off. But this version is now up on the SGA website for any of you guys who want it. Obviously, as it is a pack now, you'll have this version here, which does your sugar beets and your potatoes, and you'll also have one that will harvest your sugar. Why is that showing potatoes on that one? I need to check that. Yeah, it'll harvest your sugar beets. It shouldn't do your potatoes for some reason. But it'll actually unload sugar beet cuts on that. But yeah. And I've also added a couple of extra capacities onto it, so you'll have 7 capacities, which will take you up to 60,000 litres, I think it is. Yeah, so just need to actually go back into the editor with that and straighten it, and it should be fine. One thing I did find yesterday where it was looking too high up, it was coming out too far from the actual back of the trailer there. And how you doing, Neon Silas Major? Simulator Gamer Boy, how you doing? And thanks very much. More 2311. Oh, who else have I missed there? The J Jonks, is it? And yeah, I think that's everybody there. Caught up now. Good. Good. Yeah, so oops. What I might actually just do is do another update later, and I'll get that up and I'll check that, because that shouldn't be on that one. I might have accidentally added that. But yeah, that is now up on the website. I'm actually considering putting something on there now as well. Maybe the alpaca on this side here, a slightly smaller version. I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting the bug now for that one. So, I need to carry on my forklift work for a sec. And let's open that. Yes, so fun and games. Fun and games. There we go. So what have you been working on today, guys?
I'm working on another trailer.
Another one. Oh heck. What kind of trailer is that?
I'm working on a it's the Kylan Siebert. It's the we call them like traveling axle trailers, tilt deck.
Oh right, yeah. I've heard of them.
Causing trouble there, Scurvyheim? You're trying to behave. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
Gamer just. Oh, okay, cool. Ah, nice one. I'm trying to behave with my coworkers. You're trying to behave with your co-workers. Ah. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen this forklifting game yet, but I never actually realised it had the forks that moved as well, which is really quite cool. Which one is it that way? That's really cool. A lot more realistic than the old 19 version. And holy heck, hello Jababble. Silas Major coming in with 5 subs. Holy heck. Thank you very much. Wow. Obviously, if you're in chat, which from the looks of it, most of you guys should be, please give him a huge thank you. Wow. You're amazing. Cool, that just threw me right off. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Wow. That still gets me every time people do that. There we are. Yeah, so with this playthrough, I'm trying to just be a bit more realistic. Ooh, I need to just level that off. That's dangerous, doing that. Health and safety would have a field day. Let's do that one. Trying to remember all these different controls is terrible. Come on. There we are. There we are. Put that up. Yeah, you're absolutely amazing, mate. You really are. I take it Dave's fallen asleep, is he? Even on the inside, it's very much the same as it would be in real life. It's got your little box there for putting your like keys and documentation in. It's cool. The only thing it'd be nice if the door actually opened up. Let's try doing it this way, hey. There we go. Actually, it'd be easier outside. There we go. Oh, heck. Buggered that one up. A big ploughing contract, eh? Wow. Hope it plays good. Hey, Zambotsi, I think. I'm guessing with that name you must be South African or something, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, how you doing, mate? And welcome to the channel again, because I'm guessing as that's not your first one. You've been here before, already commented. I might have missed it. I'm sorry if I did. There we go. We need that camera collision mod. Come on, come on. There we go. Come on, release. There we go. I would imagine there's an XML Jababo that would control that, possibly. Kind of like the contracts and that. I'm doing good, thanks. Let me have a quick look a sec. See if I can find it. There. Where are you? 22. I'd imagine me data. Maps, maybe. So there's your helpers. Stone, 3 weeks. Not really sure. What's that? What's that in PCS? That's the names, place, store items, traffic system, vehicles. Not sure. I'd imagine there's something in there somewhere, Jababo, that covers that. Unless it's a Lua or something, maybe. And that's going to bug me. Yeah, it's not something I've really played around with much. There we go. Oh, you let go. Let go. There we go. Well, I just had an idea. Let me see. There, there. Would it be under store data or something, maybe? Store brands, not your brands. not sure how they've done that then. Textures, UV map, shop. Oh, that's where you change it, is it? Ah, okay. Color grading. And thank you very much for the follow, Winston. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the channel. Tommy Watches. How's it going, mate? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. And Captain Zank. Instead of super strength, it would be great to use arrow keys or something to nudge your pallets. Yeah, exactly. I know if you crouch down, you can do it that way. But yeah, I'm not sure without actually going through every folder there, Jab. Regarding this product, the item sales, there must be something in there, an extra XML or something. Yeah, you can actually crouch down and do it slightly slower and pick it up like that if you wanted to. More to 2311. Does the pressure water have a valve? Are you on about the in-game one or the one off the SGA website that I did? The one on the SGA website works the same way as a chainsaw, where it actually equips it to your character. And all you do is you can actually press like the 1 or 2 key, and it'll bring it up. You can actually just then clean it anywhere. There's no limit or anything like that. It may be locked. It could be locked, yeah. What I could always do is have a look as well. If I do come across anything, I'll let you know, Jab. With the in-game one, you just literally place it down and you can use it that way as well. The reason that I created just the handheld lance itself is playing on PV County, which is a 16x max map for 19 by Dashnet. Obviously, you don't want to be running around trying to find sprayers everywhere, so just have one in your back pocket is really handy. Hey Guru71, how you doing, mate? So got my G29 today, but gosh, it's so much. Yeah, that's one thing I probably going to be doing in the next week or so. I do have plans on getting myself a steering wheel. Had hoped to have some money last week, but it didn't turn up to be able to get it. So hopefully next week I'll get that sorted out. Then I'll be able to do a bit of ATS and stuff as well. Yeah, no problem, Jab. Oh, side panel and buttons, heck. Yeah. Yeah, I think the one that I'm aiming for is obviously the steering wheel, the pedals and the side panel, so it's going to be the whole lot. One thing I do want to try and get at some point is either a second tablet for doing shoutouts and stuff, kind of like what NBC Master Dad has, or like a button box of some form. Let's bring that out a sec.
Like tablet.
Tablet?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Pop that there for a minute.
Yeah, I think the tablet works out a little bit better because then you could like customize it to how you want it, and then you could use it for more than just like games.
Yeah.
You know.
Obviously, I've got my wife's one for changing my slobs images, which call them screens and such. But it's on charge in the other room today. I suppose I could always add it to that if need be. But obviously, I don't want to keep nicking her tablet all the time.
I'm gonna buy one from Amazon. They're like $100.
Yeah. Where do we get to? Did you make? Oh, hang on. Trailer. So if you're on about the curtain side there, trailer, that's actually base game. Let me just save that a sec. So if you go into your store, into miscellaneous tools, it's right there. If that's the trailer you're on about. And thank you very much for the follow there, GP Beard. That sounds familiar. Yeah. Obviously you got your different options. That's how it looks initially. Obviously you got your FSL League stuff on there, or you can actually do plain, and then actually change the color if you wanted to, just so you can show up what's been changed. Let's go for purple there. But yeah, obviously I think that would be a nice auto trailer as well. And thank you very much for the follow there, Graham9911. Much appreciated, mate. I used a dual to. All right, the T16K. Not sure what that one is, to be honest. But yeah, probably sticking with the old Logitech, like G29 or something like that. And Tadpole77 and Wogger, much appreciated for the follows, guys. Hope you're all doing well. And welcome to the channel. That looks a bit fuzzy for some reason. I think my settings have changed again. There we go. But yeah, obviously if you've got any questions about the game, the map or anything like that, you're more than welcome to pop it in chat there and we'll try and get it answered for you. There we go. That's terrible forklift work, but good enough for now. Oh, someone's going to slide right off. Hang on a sec. There we go.
Hmm.
Rod. Oh, okay. Wodja. Wodja. Right. There we go. Actually, what I'm just going to do, I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Because Color Nature needs. And let me just switch to. Hopefully that screen will pop up in a minute. Oh, I need to sort that one out. That's better. There we go. With the side curtains, if you be an issue. I wouldn't have thought so. And thank you very much for that follow. Oh, now you're just kidding me. Byram, as I'm going to call you Byram. I'm sorry. That's absolutely terrible. Thanks for the warning, Darius. And I will be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay, back for a bit.
Alrighty.
How you doing out there, Fummins?
Not too bad. Messing around.
I hear you there.
Cracking more of the code.
Ooh, what now?
Just figuring out all their little secrets and tricks on how they get things to do things.
Mmm.
Hi, Sashi. Lay down. I hope Big Daddy's okay.
Yeah, sorry, man. I had to step away, make coffee, go to washroom, get
So you
caught up.
said you were going to the bathroom and you never came back.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
man, I
man.
hope the man's all right.
Well, you know how it works. You go to one thing and it's like it's a squirrel. Remember we were talking about squirrels? Yeah, that was a squirrel.
Yeah.
Like, oh look, dishes in the sink. All right, I'll do those quick while I'm up. And
Oh, that reminds me. I got to switch laundry.
see that. So I forgot I told you guys washroom, and next thing I'm doing that, and I'm doing all right. I went out and I took the garbage out. I did the dishes quick. it's like
I
it's
just wanted to
that whole
make sure
squirrel
you
thing.
were.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm good. It's cold as you know what out though, man. Holy cow! I don't know if it's windy where you're at, but man,
I have about 3 inches of snow on the ground.
ugh.
Yeah.
Ours is thankfully melting because the sun is out, but now unfortunately you see all the leaves that I got to go clean up.
Next year's fertilizer for the lawn, the leaves.
Yeah, the problem I got my neighbor has feral cats, so I'll just leave the rest up to your imagination. So if I don't get them up, then I don't want the the extra fertilizer. There, let me put it nicely.
The extra fertilizer.
Yeah, right.
Oh man. I'm learning it, Big Daddy. I'm learning it.
Nice, man. Good. I'm ready to always willing to listen.
Figuring it out step by step.
Yeah, man. I hear you.
Wish the editor worked a little bit better though.
Well, see, that's you're coming from you got Maya, right?
Well, no, I'm just talking about like the general mechanics of stuff.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Like I really am upset that I can't copy all three
That's great.
transform groups.
And I'm back again, guys.
Hey, welcome
Um,
back.
just a quick one. So a quick thank you for the follow, Cashrith. Much appreciated, and hope you're doing well. And yeah, I'm definitely not looking forward to those logs from Michael. Or bad, to be honest. Bad lad. And have I lost my sound on this game again? Oh no, it's just quiet. Turn up it. Is there a console command to add money in game? Probably. To be honest, it's probably easier just quitting and changing the XML itself. I have noticed they've added a few new ones as well. Let's have a little look, shall we? Flight mode's there. One nice thing as well is you can actually back tab as well with these now. So you've got your flight mode, which is GS player flight mode. Just hit enter and that will enable it. Jump. There's possibly, but there's so many in there. There might be. But look, oh, that's weather. You can change. Doesn't look like it actually, to be honest. Money-wise, resources, quit. looking at it, no, there's no money command in consoles. Interesting one, but yeah. It's easier just to do the XMLs, to be honest. GS money ad, is it? Oh, okay, thanks very much, Shy Wizard. How you doing, mate? Welcome.
Hey, Shy Wizard.
Howdy, Shywood.
I must remember that one, to be honest. Actually, I'm going to try that just to see. So, while they're there, just to see if that actually works. So, GS money. Make sure I get it right as well. Add. And I suppose, do you have to add a amount as well? I'm guessing. So, if I do, say, just 1,000 maybe. Let's see if this works or not. Command not found. Well, that definitely didn't work. Let's just try without it. Not found. Nope, not working for me. I don't know. But yeah, probably easier just to do the XMLs for the game. Oh, I've gone backwards one. Maybe Sally. Let's give that a try. Didn't think of that.
I miss F11.
Nope. Yeah. I don't know.
I still hit it like at least once a day.
Do you know where your renamed GSG money? I don't know. Maybe. Obviously, I haven't really done much with the commands. I usually use it just for bringing up obviously frame rates, and if I have to reload the game or something, it's an easy, quick fix. If when you're doing modding. But yeah, F11. Activated. Oh, okay. So is cheat mode different to the console commands?
Going on, Shy? What are you working on today?
And oh, who was that? Wazazi62. Bonjour. And obviously we are in English, but if you can, that'd be great. Elmcreek in the middle of a 4x map. Through the roads. Ah, okay. Yeah, not sure what done there, Brew Crew. I leave all the map stuff to Dave and you guys to figure out. Simple little edits to mods are about my extent. There we go, and they're nasty. You're in Blender, are you? Oh, that's quite cool.
Nice. You got to give Billy some lessons, Shy. He wants to make an alpaca. I
Yeah.
told him he should
Well.
find a stuffed animal one. Start with that.
Well, I have actually found a nice little alpaca. Oh, what is it? Model, which is on one of the sites, which I don't know. I think somebody else probably going to have to do that one because it's got the animations and everything. But something I am working on myself is a new garage dedicated to Mr. MP7 Reaper. So obviously this is the in-game one, and all I've done so far or been able to figure out is how to change the sign so it's Reaper's Repairs.
I like Reaper's Repairs.
That's good, isn't it?
That's well done. Well
Yeah.
played. Yeah, Reaper's Repairs.
One thing I would like to try and figure out is how to remove the doors and maybe have shutters in there, and then have like the interior set up so you can actually do like your vehicle repairs that way. But yeah, that is something. It's probably going to take a while to figure everything out, but I might get there. Are they modded greenhouses? No, the bad. Those are actually the in-game ones. Where the heck am I? I'm over here now. There we are. Yeah, they're the actual base game ones. I've had them running for a couple of days, so they're quite full. Yeah, yeah. She's got a lot of all the interior looks and stuff. So might just leave it as that for now. And then once I'm more confident, add in, because obviously I don't really know much with Blender, so obviously I'm guessing that's going to be the next thing to learn a lot of. However, I did take a cube from Blender, export it into Giants Editor, so it's a start.
Start. That's how you gotta do it.
Yep. It wasn't until I got that extension added suddenly things started to go right.
YouTube. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Some of the ones I've looked at, they tend to go blah 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 blah. It's like Dave when he gets on with his map editing and modding and stuff. They just sort of go full force, so you have to sort of stop, start, go back a bit, and it's hard to keep up with. But there's something my daughter actually wants to do is the 3D modeling at some point. I've actually downloaded it just for her mainly on one of our other computers, and that's going to go
cool.
over it. But yeah, she's very good at drawing, and that was something she wanted to try out, but never actually got around to doing yet. I want a dog house that says Jab's Shed. Oh, I'm sure I can figure something out with that. Oops. Oh, I'm just going to chuck these on.
I need to do that to an outhouse then, and call it Scurvy's Hideaway.
The just do Shy Wizards.
It's a lot of work to add the interiors. Yeah, I
No,
will
no,
be
it's
happy
last
to
thing he
get
posted.
with you at some time to go over that. Oh, okay then. Cool. Yeah. Might do, definitely. And something else I want to try and figure out is how to do these placeables as well. Also, I know how to do the PV County ones. They were quite easy.
Different room.
Was my stream so boring and you went to sleep? Totally kidding.
Yes, it was
Totally
terrible.
Well, I'm glad I had the voice of an angel to put you to sleep. I'm totally kidding.
Hey,
Oh, if
Dave.
you're the voice of an angel, I hate to see what the voice of a devil sounds like.
Oh, no.
I'm teasing.
No, it's nice to sleep every now and then.
And
Feel better?
Yeah.
John Paul and Ken Farmer, much appreciated for those follows,
Morning,
by
Shy
the way.
Wizard, or afternoon, or whatever it is for you.
Evening over here in the
Evening,
UK.
probably.
Yeah. I have seen some. Yeah, I've actually just put mine on to sell now because I've just got so many strawberries. It's like nearly half a trailer there, so they can just constantly sell for now. I'm doing good, thanks very much, John Paul. Try to catch up on chat here. Yep, lots and lots of tomatoes. Probably more strawberries to be honest, because as I was literally taking them away earlier, more were spawning out where it gone through like a couple of days without being cleared out.
Oh, you have one set up for each item?
Yep, one for lettuce, one tomatoes, one strawberry. I originally had them being stored, and then obviously as you're literally taking one away, another one would pop straight into its place. It's I can't keep up all these. So I've just gone through and set them to sell straight away. So.
Yeah.
How can you make a shortcut of a file location? Of a folder location?
Dollar.
Right click?
Oh, shortcut. Yeah.
Right click?
And then send to
Yeah,
desktop or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Create shortcut on desktop usually.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
Find it funny, someone did a multi-fruit silo and we can't even figure out how the multi-fruit... yeah, exactly. But I do know that on Farming Simulator 22 mods, there's actually a store. I think there's 2 or 3 storages for the greenhouse products already put up.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
guys.
Yeah, I done gone and did it, Billy.
What have you done?
Made sure Michael's computer was running.
Yeah, that's fine. To be honest, I'm surprised that Bad Lad hasn't sent one over to me yet. With the mods and stuff that he's been playing around with. Oh, come on, get in there, will you? Will the lizard trailer be on the... Yeah, I'll pop it up after the stream. Bad for you. There we go. Let's just trap them down. And time to go sell.
Oh, you brought the trailer over, Billy?
Actually, I used the in-game one. Here you go. Don't know if you actually seen it. So, at the beginning of the stream, I was actually showing everyone how to take the MKS32 and make it into a mod, and then actually change it so it shows all the liquids in the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, with it being base game, you can't just put just liquids. You have to do like liquids, slurry. Hang on, I made a note of it. Liquid sprayer and a slurry spreader, and that'll bring the all the liquid products.
Yeah.
So obviously, once Dave gets his map out and adds it all into just the liquid category, you can actually just have the liquids there.
I was thinking
But
the
obviously that's just...
the flatbed trailer.
Oh, I haven't done that
Sorry.
yet, no. But yeah, I've done the tanker. Just shown them how to obviously make it into a mod. Have different capacities. So I've got different capacities there, which go from the base game up to the 90,000 litres. As well as adding all the other different colour options, just basic stuff.
I guess I should bring that flatbed trailer over though, just so when the time comes.
Couldn't you use the curtain one? It's in game.
The curtain side?
Yeah, because that is quite nice. And then just maybe have an edit of it, so you've got maybe DashNet modding on it, something like that.
Shy Wizard.
Certainly can.
I had to look
I
at it,
think
but it's a bit beyond me.
if he's out there.
He's out there.
He's there.
He's lurking away.
I think the animations are done the same way. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Check out the large greenhouse. It'll show the doors with the the nodes and everything right below in the animated object section. I don't think there's
Ooh.
anything really different with the animations.
Yeah, I haven't noticed animations being different. Like as far as I've been doing them.
But the large greenhouse will give you a head start with how you'll see. Check it out. The XML is in there under placeables, lizard, greenhouses, greenhouse large.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I try and keep it neat and tidy. Obviously, one thing I actually used to do in a living is a forklift driver in a big warehouse, and we obviously always stack things up nice and neat. It was just that end little bit I just got bored of doing it. And that is a heck of a lag with all those pallets in there. Ooh, that's very jittery for me. What can I sell this lot? Okay, bad lad, cool. Can you show how to enable dev controls? Okay, so let me jump out of game a sec. I'm going to save and close for now. As I've got a window modded, it doesn't quite like popping out easily.
Although he's probably talking about animations while producing. Now, I don't know if that's going to be how that links in.
Thing. Right.
It's a good question. I don't see any code for
Right. So
that part.
if you're not using the new SGA mod folder switcher to
Which should
enable it, if you go to Documents, My Games, FarmSim 2082, and then scroll down to, I believe it's Games, yeah, XML. If you look for the development part right here, what you need to do is change this one to true. Okay, and I've also done these two to true as well. Once you've enabled them to true, you can then bring up your log and not all your dev commands and stuff like that. So nice, quick, easy one for that. But also, if you've got the mod switcher, let me bring that up, which should be right there. Centralize that. If you go into your menu, hang on, not settings, and go to developer controls and just make sure it's enabled there, it does it automatically for you. But yeah, this is a good thing if you can get hold of it. It's on the SGA website and it'll allow you to have multiple maps, but all separated into their own folder. And literally all you have to do is click on that, drop and drag your mod folder into it, and then just obviously you can change the color and text and that'll actually create your folder that you can then just switch between the 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Okay. Obviously, when more maps come out, it is best to keep them all separated, just like with 19. Obviously, I'm on that one, so nice and easy.
Yeah, that's true. He needs to know the anime. I just thought about that. I don't know. It might not even be possible right now. There's no visibility nodes, no animation information. There's no digital display info. I don't know if they've added it in, but there's no documentation either,
Yeah, there's
which
quite a
doesn't
lot
help.
missing. But yeah, I think that would make a nice autoload trailer, the curtain side one. Are olives a good crop? I have no idea. I've not actually done anything with that. I'm not sure if Big Daddy has done any selling with it. I'd imagine so.
Yeah, olives are really good. But like I mentioned, not sure who's asked. Uh, not quite sure. They were okay, as well as the grapes. However, like I mentioned, for early on game, they would not be recommended due to their equipment. It's pretty much exclusive to just doing those items.
Yeah,
It's more for, I would say, middle game. So as you get your farm up and going, um, it would be a good thing to lean on because they do definitely produce good money. But
yeah,
I would not
exactly.
recommend it as a starter crop, either one of those.
No. Maybe the greenhouse would be a good starter one.
Yes, agreed.
Definitely.
Very good money.
Yeah. Hey Jaron, how you doing, mate? Oh, thanks. Billy collecting the straw. Actually, I've only just literally added it, Grimwald. I'm not even sure if it's going to work properly. But obviously, one thing at the minute with a lot of the missions, that was very jittery. Um, obviously, some of them aren't completing because of this straw is being added as well. So I've added that just to see if I can actually get a complete mission on that. I got right. Oh, nice one, Savage. Right, I need to see where I'm selling these big things. Right then. But yeah, well, the next thing I want to try and get in is obviously the grapes and olives placed down. Where are we heading? So, 3-8 Johnson's Farm. Oh, might as well just do them all there. They all seem quite fine. Jump in there. There we go. We had several samples. going to try and do a bit of in-truck driving, so apologies for the jittering around the steering wheel. I am on keyboard for now. But yeah, I haven't, obviously all is and all that is just beyond me at the minute. Who knows if I make a good bit of money off of this lot. Might actually get a couple put down. Alright, okay. Actually, it doesn't look too bad actually on the stream compared to the game. That's right. Right, I'm sure it's up here, isn't it? I need to go. Still learning my way around, so yeah, up here. There we go. Well, that's a bit better. Oh, hang on a sec. How are the trucks working? I heard a lot of talk about them having issues when hauling full loaded trailers. Personally, I've tried the Mac. That had a bit of issues. If you actually look at the two real wheels, they seem to be counteracting each other. Maybe that's something that's a bug fix. At the minute, I've got two of these, and I haven't had a single issue since that. And they seem to be pulling what I've got in the back here. If I just do this.
What?
So-
Sorry. What did you change on them?
What's that?
Did you change something on them or no?
No, I haven't changed anything. These are base
Oh.
game trucks. But with that other Mac, the four wheels on the back of the truck, they seem to look like they're counteracting each other as they're pulling off. Almost. So on this one here, this one could be going one way, let's say that way, and that one seems to be counteracting it that way, causing it a bit of an issue. But it only seems to be with that truck. All the other ones I've tried seem to be fine. And this seems to be pulling it okay.
I don't know why. I'm actually in that XML looking at it, and I don't know why it does that.
Yeah, it's a strange one. Yeah, obviously I had it set to storage initially on the greenhouses, but I've obviously now just set it up to sell straight away. But yeah, there are known bugs, and there's quite a bit in the back of this trailer, and it seems to be pulling it pretty well. Obviously, I'm not sure what the I say like a big bulk trailer would be like, or anything like that. And thank you very much, Chill Will and Paul W 1962 for the follows there, guys. Much appreciated. Hope you're both well. But yeah, that is something that I used to do in my. Oh, that's nice actually as well. Is how it doesn't see the rear hitch, or what you call it, and prevent sales.
I posted a link in your chat, Billy. It'd be good for you.
Oh, okay.
And anybody else that's a modder.
Hang on a sec. Let me. I need to make you a
hold on.
moderator. Hang on. I can't do it in there. Let me switch to there. There.
It's from a mod site, but it's I guess FS Miners did it. It's all the assets in 22.
Okay, try again.
So if you want to like add lights and stuff,
There you go.
it's all in there.
Oh, okay.
In 19 they had a picture of all the lights, so like you could go in there and be like, oh okay, oh I want this one. This is the name of it. They took it out, So now you're like, I don't even know what light is what anymore because they renamed everything.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's cool. Might have to grab that.
So
Actually, I'm going
you
to do it
buy
now.
it in the store and they all show up, and then if you open it in the editor, it's
Oh, wow.
named.
Holy heck. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
So if anyone is in modding and wants to add in-game lights, which is the way to go, and add it from the game, not
Hmm.
put it into your mod to make your mod like stay small. I guess not stay small.
Cool. Thank you very much. Dishes are done, so this is great. Cool. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thanks, Chill Bill. Much appreciated. Just doing some selling. Clickbait site. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really get too many mods off of other sites, par obviously in-game mod hub, like the SGA website, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just
I
thinking
try
of.
not to, but I always end up looking to see what other people got.
Yeah, it
You
is
know,
kind of helpful to give you an idea of, oh, what could I do next when you're a bit stuck.
what can I do next? What can I fix?
Yeah,
You know, how how bad is it? You know, is it
well, it's like
something I
that
can fix?
liquid tanker. Obviously, and that was on one of the websites. Somebody's actually created a tanker from one of the in-games, but they've actually added all the individual items instead of actually doing the categorizing it. It makes it so much easier because it won't throw in the errors then.
Yeah, I mean, errors are errors and mistakes happen, and
Yeah,
you know, at first we got that wheel XML error,
yeah,
but like so many of these errors, like there's no excuse.
no,
There's simple things to fix. Take the 5
yep,
seconds to.
yep. Um, oh, Winston likes it already. Yep, there we go.
Hey
See,
there, Winston.
Winston knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yep.
I went in there for the first time. I'm like, what is this? I was so upset.
Yeah, right. Actually, I don't tend to do much with lighting itself, but things like wheel edits, like adding to vehicles, that's a relatively easy one for tractors.
Yeah, like I said though, it's there
Yep, and
if you
obviously I've
ever do
grabbed the
need it.
link as well, so I'll download it when I finish. Right, so
I'm always figuring on how to make my life easier.
oh yeah, definitely. Go. See that fits in there just perfectly. Park you around the back here. Actually, that's something I need to figure out is how to do these electric vehicles. I wanted to try and do it in 19, but never actually got around to it. Right.
You would just change, if you're in the XML, you would change the fill unit
Diesel to electric.
to, yep, diesel to electric.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know, I haven't done it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it comes down to.
Interesting. Might have to have a play with that as well. Too many ideas. Too many things to do.
Yeah.
Oops.
I wish that they would put gas in there,
Mm,
you know, because not everything's diesel.
yeah.
Liquid propane is what we need.
Yeah,
LPG.
liquid propane,
Yeah.
Yes.
gas.
What's that doing? That's growing. That's fine.
You know, so then you could make gas too out of corn. You know.
Mm. Actually, is Dave still there?
Dave is here.
Oh, good.
I'm
Quick.
just listening and learning.
Okay, quick question for you. It's actually something Jab was asking earlier. Have you come across any of the XMLs for the shop sales for the vehicles and that? Yeah.
Vehicles. No, I haven't looked into any of
No.
those.
Okay.
I don't know if there are. I think most of. You mean how the vehicle shop works?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, if when you got into your shop and you got the used vehicle sales, obviously I've got nothing up there at the minute,
I
but you get stuff pop up. So wondering how that
I
worked.
think that's all hard coded.
Is that hard coded?
I don't think there's going to be an XML on that stuff.
Okay.
It's probably just a percentages hard coded, and it's probably just percentages of whatever is in the shop,
Okay.
whatever the price is, based on its wear and its. Yeah, there won't be XML files most likely.
Okie dokie then. Cool. Um. Oh, you had to tag the Alpine DLC.
Lua files possibly.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. Because it's random, isn't it? So. I don't know. Yeah, I had a little look earlier and couldn't see any like XMLs or anything
Yeah, there
about
won't
it.
be
So.
XMLs for the repair, any of the repair.
Are you off?
Is wearable,
There we go.
can be turned to false to shut off repairs on a vehicle.
And thank you very much for the
And
follow, Tony5954. Much appreciated. How you doing, mate?
and there are people that will be able to do the is wearable. I would like to see a script that instead of reducing the maintenance cost, reduces the maintenance interval. And I think that any halfway intelligent Lua person
Mm,
would be able to do that with the scripts that's out there. Make it so that instead of every 600 minutes you need a repair, to like 6,000 minutes, so it makes it more realistic. And it
yeah.
would still accomplish the same thing, but you wouldn't be repairing your vehicle 5 times for every fill up of gas.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I've only got like 6 hours on this Fent, and it's already like halfway down on the spanner.
Exactly. It's about 12
Really?
hours you'll be there, but your fuel will still have some, and that's just
Yeah,
not
exactly.
realistic.
No. Because I think, well, in real life, you'd be servicing your tractors, what, every 6 months roughly? Maybe a year? So
Yeah,
you're
I'd
gonna
say
get.
once a year.
Yeah.
You had to tag Alpine DLC to make it work. How in
Oops.
22 now? To make what work? What are you trying to make
The
work?
the electric charge thing
Oh
in the
yeah,
vehicle.
now it should be base game. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, if you open up that electric tractor.
yeah. Open up the one electric tractor
What
to see how
what
it
is it
works.
called?
Let's have a look.
I'm not in game.
So you got that thing in it. So this Rigi track, R
Rigitrack, and it's
RIGI track, and then it's the SKE50 electric. That's an ugly looking thing. I'm sorry. I'll be using one of them later. Right then. Let's see how good I am at keeping a straight line without GPS.
Yep, you would unit KW, not KW for life. Fill types electric,
All right. Okay.
and then you change the dat. I would just copy that whole fill unit right over because it's got the animations, fill unit, battery, bar animation. So it gives you on the right hand side of your
All right. Okay.
speedometer thing there.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at
the
that.
Pretty simple, easy.
Because one of the tractors I've always loved in this game and I'm glad they actually brought it back, is the 6R. Right there. I wondered if we can make it an electric 6R. Oh, because I also want to add twin narrows to it as well. Oh, come on. There we go.
Oops.
Hey. Obviously, if any of you guys have got any questions about FS22, you're more than welcome to pop it in chat. We'll try and get it answered for you. And this truck is going to get right in the way. You could, but need to take off smoke animations and change sound files. Yeah, I'll have a play at some point with it. I'll tidy this up properly afterwards. There we go. That'll do for now. So what I'm going to actually do is put some grapes down and maybe some olives as well. And I'm going to actually use the lines from where I've ploughed there to line them up. Because I'm hopeless to keep things straight.
What'd you click on, Sasha?
That's why I want to do it, Jab. There we go. There we go.
Oh, man.
Having fun over there.
Me?
Oh yeah,
Good.
I am.
At least
So-
one of us are.
Actually, there was one thing I was wondering is the crops in the new PV22 map. Are they
Mhm.
going to be same as PV County and all that, or are you going to be doing?
Well, it'd be
something
nice to know how the graphics are done before we make that decision. We can't. Nobody's got it working yet.
Yeah.
Another graphic format. I haven't tested it myself because I've been just working on the landscape still.
Yeah.
But JD Fan, who is pretty knowledgeable, has not been able to get their BC7
Oh,
graphic type to work yet at all.
BC7.
It's something different. He can't get it to load in tech. Something doesn't match the in-game ones that
Oh,
Giants
okay.
did.
They
Put into paint.net.
No.
they actually did change things with the graphics. So I was messing around last night. That was one of the reasons why I was so quiet. They UDIM, they changed from their old way of doing things to the new way in 19. Now they UDIM, but they have multiple UV maps for a part.
Oh, okay. Holy heck.
And they're different. So it's not like you could make one UV map and it'd be good for your how do you say that? Albedo?
Albedo map, yeah.
Albedo map, gloss map, and normal map.
Oh, blimey.
The albedo and gloss map are the same, but the normal map is a different UV.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
So like you have to really know your 3D modeling to do that. It's not easy.
Yeah, I bet.
And I figured it out last night.
Well, you figured it out. Way cool. Is that paint.net something?
Well, for the
'Cause
UV
obviously I was just
mapping, you
reading
got to do it
Drupers
in
there.
Blender or Maya.
Oh, okay. Clever.
But you can make the actual texture file in paint.net or whatever you want to use.
But it has to be in Blender to export it out into Giant Set?
The model has to be in there to UV map it. So UV map is pretty much you have any object and you can set it on a certain point of a grid and it will pick up that grid. So like they have, I think, like, I don't know, 32 different grids you could put it in. One of them is like painted metal black, another one is glass, another one is chrome, another one is copper. So you have to have that UV in that space for it to come up as
Oh, for
chrome,
lighting.
for instance.
Okay, I
So
see.
like on the tractor he's using, the green part is a different UV map than the white roof.
Okay.
Welsh Whisperer. So regarding that, what it could be is that there's part of a bale in the trigger still, which is why you're still getting that pound ticking over. Oop. It could also be a in-game bug, who knows. But yeah, it could just be that. Or you've got something set up to sell automatically, which is just giving you that sort of pound an hour or whatever it is.
So, Thummins, let me ask you a question.
Hey,
Yes.
C3, by the way.
Given what you know, do you think that there will be a lot of, say, modders that make stuff by piecing stuff together and not being completely familiar with Blender and stuff that will just be like, forget it?
Probably.
You're always going to have that. The conversion process is pretty straightforward to get them to actually load in the game. So I think you're going to have a lot of people changing 62, the mod, changing it to 62, and then it loads and you could use it. But then you have like one of the big things, they added a bit mask node for the main transform group, which is 21. So you know how easy it is to add a bit mask. What's it take? 25 seconds?
Right.
And another error that they get is the old shapes file. So pretty much you change it to 62, you open it in a new editor, you change it to bit 22 and you save it and you fix 2 errors within 25 seconds. And then like the sounds are done differently, so you would change where the sound file is, and then you get rid of all those errors. Depending on how the modder did it, which is how I did my mods, I linked to the in-game shader. So you don't have that issue of the outdated shader. But if you link your lights to base game, they changed the name on all the lights, so you get an error of the lights not being there. So you either find the name or you bring it into the mod. Like, it's not hard. It's just some of it's time consuming, of it's like quick,
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be 50-50. The people who care, like me and Shy and Billy and
We'll figure it out. But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I hate sending things out with errors and warnings.
yeah.
Unless I'm
Like
happy, I wouldn't release anything, to be honest.
That shapes file error like annoys me, but like it's
base game though.
No, the shapes file isn't a base game. What it comes down to is the model is like so not high poly, but like it's got a lot going on, I guess you could say. So it is high
detailed.
poly. Yeah, a lot of detail.
Yeah.
And that's what throws it. And then now, because it's a cross platform, it throws it for console and the PC.
Oh, right,
So it's
yeah.
just an added thing, which I don't like it. I don't know
Oh, I
why
don't like it either. And there's no way to get rid of that?
No,
Okay,
not that
Pompey.
I
So
know of.
catch you later, guy.
Well,
Because that's just gonna fill people's logs with warnings.
That's fine, bad.
That's all it's gonna do, and it's pain.
you'd bring
I
it
got
into
new
you'd
program.
bring the model into 3D editing and fix it.
Try
But
to get it down. Yeah.
that's a lot of work, though.
Oh
It's
yeah, it
not like
is.
another thing. I guess you could try doing is dynamically loading parts. So in sense, you're doing what you do with your assets file.
Right,
Your
yes. And I
you
see
know
that there's a lot of that going on to reduce. Yep.
There you go. So Shy Wizard's got a new program, Nvidia Texture Tools, which is great for new FS textures.
Oh,
Yeah, some of us had to be difficult and get a AMD graphics card.
Nvidia texture tools.
Well, Dave, do you have an Nvidia card or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the
Okay,
same
all
as
right.
what I've
I
got,
thought
isn't it?
I thought you had
Intel.
AMD.
No, that's this guy here.
Nvidia texture tools. Exporter.
I wonder if I could still use it because I have the Intel. Oh no, that's Intel onboard graphics.
There's a standalone application.
We're gonna have to
And
get together
I'm downloading it. That
and have
might do
conversation.
the where's JD fan when you need it? Oh, we
Probably
need a
school.
developer program membership required. What? I gotta sign up?
Right.
I guess I gotta join the Nvidia developer program.
Okay, let's have a look. Where are these things? Plans? Nope, I've seen them somewhere else. Where was it? Nope. Where are they? Production. Orchards. There we go. Right. Let's try. Complete buggered it up, didn't I?
Bet you that's what they used for the other. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh man.
All right. We might have something. Where's JD fan when you need
I will
him?
send it over. Hold on, Shy Wizard says.
JD fan, leave school now.
It is 2:30.
All
Gotta be
right.
getting close.
Thanks, Shy. I bet you I'll let. That's probably what we need to do the BC7 textures correctly for the fruit types and filt planes and all that stuff.
Do you think you need
I'd imagine they would have it.
whatchamacallit?
I think
What?
they would have it locked to a Nvidia card installed. I bet you dollars to donuts they would, and they're for it.
Yep.
Triangle, really?
Oh.
You don't have an Nvidia card, do you?
No, I'm gonna steal Mamelars tomorrow
All right, bad.
and just build a whole new computer.
So,
It says that it requires their. Yep. Fit more and higher resolution textures into the same space. Reduce the size of games they create for developers or realistic rendering. Yeah, that's what they did. It requires a new NVIDIA CUDA capable GPU.
Bring some wine to Mem's house.
Time to up. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good for you. What does JD have? The NVIDIA?
I
Or
think
am
he
I
got a
gonna?
20. I think he bought a 20 series. So that
Well,
might even only be 30 series. What
uh
card do you have, Shy?
oh. Don't tell me it's a 30 series or I'm doubting too.
Well, what did you What did you say? You had to have a what?
Nvidia CUDA capable GPU.
Well, all
CUDA?
yeah, it's CUDA cores
Yeah.
in there for it. So all
Maybe that's
cards,
all.
I think,
All
yeah,
their
it
cards
should
have it.
work with anything from their 10 series on up has built with the CUDA cores in there. It may even go
Nvidia
down to like the
cards.
9 to
With
the
all.
800 series down there
So
too.
I might have to build another computer just for doing textures and put my 1060 in there.
900 series and up. Okay, all right, that's what I thought.
You know, I'll build another computer.
Yeah, I'm wondering, Billy, to make it easier, if you should park a tractor down
That's fine.
to the
You might
other
have got a
end of it,
3060.
There we go.
just to make it straight, you know?
That's pretty straight. We're about the other one I
Oh,
Yeah.
you
messed
pretty
up was the
much.
second one. But
Yeah, it has to have CUDA cores. So if you have a GTX 650 Ti, or no, what's the old
there.
anything
It's like lost. That's
GTX
fine.
or GT pretty much that they've ever made has CUDA
36
cores,
seconds.
but
Let's go.
you got to get something. Oh, do I need a art? I don't see any of the
He says it works with 900 and up.
Now, interesting because all right, this is an older list. It will work with 900 series and up. Okay.
If you could send me that link.
He was sending something, I think.
Yeah, Shy Wizard said he was going to
Shy
send
Wizard
something over.
said he will send it over, so. Rather than me registering.
There. Good enough.
He did get the 3060. He might be SOL.
No, 3060 should
Is
work.
Yeah, 900
Oh,
series
that's right.
and
The
up.
3060. He's on the Nvidia, right? I was thinking these numbers.
3600
Yeah.
Ryzen, weren't you?
I
Or not
like
the
it.
3600 Ryzen, whatever that card is. Yeah.
1, 2.
They got the
3,
3650 and they got,
3 more
yeah,
of
the
them.
Ryzen. Gotta have the 0 for Nvidia. Take it out like the 30. Yeah. I'm painting terrain. You know how boring this is for the third day in a row?
Send this Boomer, he'll love it.
But by Wednesday's show, I want to have something to show.
Oh, not enough money.
You're a poet and don't even know it.
Oh dear lord. Not this again.
Oh, it never stops around here. Gary, you should know that by now.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Makes it fun though, come on. You never know. You know what?
Find fun.
What's interesting for you guys that are watching Billy's show right now is that all this week you get a sneak peek into how we work behind the scenes all the time.
Yeah.
Because really nothing changes when we're off air other than a couple extra people might pop in.
Hmm.
You know, but we're always trying to work together to solve problems, and that's what works. It's better to have 10 heads on a project better than one, you know?
Yeah. Where are you? Where are you? There.
All right, thank you there, Shai.
Cool. Thanks,
So
Shai.
Papa 55 can. So I think there is a limit on how far away you can place things, but obviously there is only 3 crops that, from what I can gather, that you'll actually get stuff from, and it'll benefit. Now, so that's sunflowers, canola, and potatoes. So obviously I've got 2 fields here, and I've just dropped one of the smallest ones down, beehives. So let me find it a minute, because I can never remember which one it is. Production. Nope, animals, bees. So I've gone for the second smallest one there. And obviously my trigger is just over here. So I don't know if there's an actual limit, but obviously I am producing slowly. Obviously, the more beehives you have, maybe the faster it'll go. So what I might do is pop one over here and just see if that ups the production rate. Unless Dave knows, he might know, as he's actually
What?
edited one. With the beehives in the trigger, is there a set distance they have to be placed down at?
No, not for the trigger. The beehives will place root honey back to the trigger from as far away as you want.
Okay, so it could be literally all over the map then. Okay.
Yeah, because you only can do one trigger,
Yeah.
the spawning trigger. So it'll all go to one place. However, the beehives do have a radius, which they need to be within the field range in order
Yeah.
to add the yield.
Okay. So hopefully that helps. So yeah, your
Yeah,
beehives can be literally everywhere, as long as they're close to a field that's going to benefit it. So like your potatoes, your sunflowers, and your canola. But obviously the trigger you can only have one, and obviously, yeah,
What's that?
it will link it no matter where you are on the map.
You have a new egg account.
yeah, you have a
Mike-
new egg
Mike
account.
Daddy.
I'll take your new egg
You want my
account,
new
please.
account? Oh.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm out of here. Hold on a second.
I'm
Well,
outta
here's the
here.
deal. I'll give you the backstory. I ordered that processor, as you guys know, back in the beginning of November, for real
Yeah.
expensive.
Good.
Well, it's on really good sale right now. Would you think Newegg would be fine with refunding me? The answer is no. I gotta return it and then order a new.
Are you
So-
kidding
Oh.
me? Those morons.
Amazon, bro. Me and
Yeah.
Yeah,
what's
They
his
won't-
name went in there? Manuel
because of
went in
Black
there, beat him up, gave
Yeah.
us money back.
well, because of Black Friday ads, they won't match the price. So guess what? So got to send it back, and then they're gonna ship me a new one. I'm like, you guys are this insane. So that's what I was dealing with. My bad.
Okay. Okay, so Mona or whatever you pronounce your name. I'm sorry. So personally, I would say FS22 is a heck of a lot better than 19. For the simple fact, it works on multiple cores rather than just the one. Visually and sound-wise, it is a lot better. Oh heck, I didn't mean to put you so close. There we go. So yeah, I definitely recommend 22 over 19 after playing it for a week or so now.
That person's name is No Name No More. That's what.
Oh, okay.
Okay, finally back.
Wheels is back.
Wheels is
Wheel
back.
found his
How you
other
doing,
wheel.
mate? Small
doing
one
alright.
is 50 meters limit. Oh, okay then.
Yeah, all the way up to like 250, I think, for the largest beehive away from the field,
Oh, okay.
which is huge.
Yeah, well, obviously I've just dropped mine right next to the field, so I think it's within range. So, there you go. Is that 5 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, good. And does it show the radius? Yeah, unfortunately, no, it doesn't show the radius on them. It would be nice. And thank you very much for the follow, Farmer Joe 406. Much appreciated. And welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well, mate. And yeah, obviously I've got a nice big green area here. I was just decided to use it. And I need a small tractor. Let's go find one. Oh, sheepies. They're doing quite well. Can't connect to the rented servers, just quit his drive. Yeah, I know at the minute Giants have had a lot of technical issues with the servers. So it's just kind of a keep trying really. No. Doing pretty good. I've been enjoying the behind the scenes watching everyone of this. Ah, okay. Cool. So that's one thing I need. And hey, Mr. JWB5, how you doing, mate? Welcome back. Obviously, at the minute we've got DashNet Scurvy Higham, Mr. Wheels, Fummins, and I think Big Daddy in chat with us today.
Howdy, Mr. JP.
Let's see how this does. My driving is atrocious. And that's set to full. Cool. I got a feeling that's not even ready, but I'll do it anyway. Oh yeah, it is. There we go. There we are. Cool. I got a feeling I've got a lime now as well. Haven't I? So look. Yeah. Okay. You're doing good. Good. Good to hear it.
Well, if that's a graphic tool that's needed, you're going to have a lot of people running out and trying to buy Nvidia cards.
Hmm.
Or people will be waiting for like fruit types, stuff like that. Waiting for the maps that have them redone.
No, you can do solid fertilizer as well with that. Or it's normal fertilizer, it's all the same. Don't think there's anything special, is there?
What?
For the grapes and that, do you have to use it like
No.
No, it's normal fertilizer.
Dry fruit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I yawned.
Herbicide, yeah. No. Oh, you got your animal additives and your silage additives, but yeah. Obviously, I know in game you do have that liquid trailer somewhere, wherever it is. Is it that one? Nope. Oh, let's try packages. Grapes. Obviously, you got this thing that you could use as well. But as I've got a fertilizer spreader right there, why not use it? It does the same thing. The only difference is one's solid, one's liquid.
And dry fruit's cheaper.
Yep. True. Let me unload that. Can I unload that? No more space. Typical. Let's go grab another one then. Could do with another one for liming. I just some info, lads. Sim dashboard is causing Lua errors when tabbing. Oh, okay. I did send an error report to them. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Do you think they made a deal with Nvidia to make a new gaming? Oh, possibly.
I don't think that it was. I think that they just took advantage of Nvidia's
Yeah, what they had.
technology, what
Yep.
they had to. I mean, it's
Well,
out there open for everybody.
Nvidia is the graphical card.
Right.
Like, if you want to do 3D rendering, modeling, like, it's Nvidia.
Yeah.
And I only realized that after I bought my card. It's not that
Well,
the AMD stuff can't do it, but the Vulkan OpenGL doesn't run very well on the AMD stuff.
Yeah, so they have the tools. The tools were there before Giants. Giants just
gosh.
found the tools they needed to compress their graphics and make the game smaller and run better. Probably the whole reason right now that you can get this game on consoles with extra slots is that right there, the graphics format that they use.
What do I want? That's
Yep.
not what I want. Bum, 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 bum. Which one is it?
What are you looking for, Billy?
To show the specs for your computer and
Computer
stuff.
management.
It is computer management. I thought so.
Computer management, and go into graphical displays or video adapters.
Schedule, event viewers, performance.
Yep, those are both Nvidia cards.
Yeah, they'll work.
Yep, both will work just
There we
fine.
go.
Whether it's
There you go.
it just has to have the Nvidia GPU and all the any 1060.
So that's what I'm running at the minute, which is an AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, which is
That's your processor. But
it's my
what's your
processor.
graphics card?
I haven't got a clue. Where'd you find that?
Scroll back up. Display adapters.
You got the 2070
Oh, there we go.
Super
That
like
one.
me, I think.
Nvidia
Yeah, I think-
GeForce RTX 2070. So yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to use it too.
Ooh, cool. A new toy to play with.
Is yours just 2070 or 2070 Super?
It just says 2070.
It's just a
Aw.
regular 2070 then.
Oh,
Mine's
you're
isn't
not
the
as good as me.
special.
That's a huge difference between the 2070 and the 2070 Super.
Yeah.
Well, even with the 2060 Super matches a 3060,
Right.
but a 3060 Ti blows it out of the water, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously if you want to find out your PC specs, that's the best way to do it then. Obviously go to your computer management and then just go on like you did processors or your display adapters. You've got a 1050 and Bruce got a 2060 downstairs and oh okay. I have no idea what the heck they are because I don't do specs. I just play the thing. Alright, there we go. Let's jump
Well,
back.
when I just bought the 2070 Super based on the rank, the GPU
Actually, if I go
benchmarks,
back.
and I'm pretty sure that the 2070 Super runs better than the 2080,
Yes.
or is equivalent to the 2080 at least.
Yep.
Actually, we need a single plough. Single tine plough for doing those orchards.
All right, Jabavo.
What?
In GPS. PJevs03, how are you doing, mate? And thanks very much for that
Pievs.
follow.
How you doing, Pievs?
Pievs.
That
Jay.
they need a single
Yeah.
bottom plow. So I said,
Yeah.
okay, Jabavo. And then Jabavo chimes in, yes, please.
He's rubbing off, that's the problem. Right. Okay. So I need a lime one. So nice.
Oh yeah, you gotta put the better card in the modding streaming PC, bro. There's no doubt. Get to work.
Oh, man. They did something.
Need to figure out what that parts are.
Okay, folks. I'll be back a little bit later on. Got conference calls.
Okie dokie.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Enjoy him.
Yep.
Make sure you. Oh well. Can't
Or
say
try
that.
to.
It's
Try not to.
Billy's stream.
Yeah.
Yep, which you be
See ya.
jumping out in about 10 minutes. Oh, okay. That's a good question. Seasons cycles. So I have mine currently set not on the season's growth. 1 day per month. Why is it stuck on December? Where are we anyway? But yeah, that's what I've got. So it's basically turned off. I think. I'm guessing. I'm still trying to figure it out, to be honest. Right. That one's lime. Yeah, Winston. You could give it a try, Brew. Come on, come on, come on. Shit, that's quite enough in it. Out of the way. Yeah, I do.
What did they do?
No idea. Save that a sec. How are we doing? Just check something a minute.
I sent JD Fan the link, so he'll be closing school early today.
Right, so let's close
Okay, kids, time to go home.
you. Okay.
You have to look for that to get it, and then
Oh, didn't you not get it? Here,
no.
hold on. Send it to you.
Has there
Alrighty.
been an ongoing multiplayer issue with Farm Sim
Yeah,
where people can't join servers?
yeah. I know they did an announcement on Discord earlier. They were
Okay, so
still having issues.
there was some type of update.
Let's have a look.
Sorry.
Where's your announcements there? So servers are currently up and running. It looks like this morning they were up and running fine, but they've had some issues this afternoon. Obviously that was posted at 8 o'clock this morning UK time, but it looks like
Okay.
some of it are actually saying they're having issues still. So yeah, it's
Yep.
a sort of hit and miss thing at the minute.
Yep, I'm just passing on the info to someone.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, I think what we're going to do for now is wrap it up and go say hello to Mr. Wheels. So that's saved.
Hello, Mr. Wheels.
What's up?
So if I switch my screen to where are you?
Not much over here. We're just sitting on top of a bale.
Yep.
That's good. You know,
Or swinging off of
nothing
a
to do,
tree.
I suppose.
So just a quick one to say a huge thank you to everyone who's obviously followed today. There's so many. I just haven't got a clue where to start. And obviously, Lars 02, much appreciated for the last minute one there. Obviously, um, Silas Major, much appreciated for the 5 tier 1 subs to the guy. Obviously, Grimwald, Master Maker, Upgrade, Carton, Trekking Tech, and Darius. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. Obviously, Big Daddy, thank you for the raid earlier on. That was absolutely amazing. Who else have we got here? We've got Old Buzzard for the tier 1 sub as well. Oh, that was the other day. Cool. Gone too far. So Top Shot, Stan, Jake D 1999, and Savage Wolf. Much appreciated for those follows as well. And as I said, yep, we're going to go over and jump over and say hello to Mr. Wheels and see what he's up to today. Yeah, I know. Right then, so let me find him in my little list. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, typical. Refresh. Oh, there he is. There we go. It's huge. I seem to be following more and more people at the minute. There we go. So we'll get that going. And hopefully I will catch you guys. What day will be Monday? So it'll be Wednesday for my next stream, but obviously I will be in everybody's chat over the weekend. There we go.
Hey, Billy, thank you.
Hey, you're very welcome. There we go.
It's the Wheels Show.
How you doing, Trey Junk? Thank you for the raid party of 113, Billy. Hope your stream went well for you.
That was absolutely amazing. I loved it.
I was trying to watch, but I got sidetracked with a bunch of stuff. So
That's
anyway,
cool.
we're streaming now, though. So I'm
Yep.
doing great, Trey.
Oh, thank you, KW, for the shout out.
Hello, Dazzle Brush, Bodine.